Hi my friends and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm wishing you a very happy new year. I hope you're all doing well and that this beginning of the year is quite nice for you and that you enjoyed all the holidays with your family or alone or with friends, I don't know. Today I'm back with a big unboxing video. I mean big because there are two tails in this box behind me. And it has been quite a ride to get these two tails here because it was very complicated. I purchased the tail in around November. The tails had to arrive in December, but there was a big delay with the FedEx shipping, so something like 15 days or more, and every day I was checking out and they were still at the airport, and the American airport of course, and I was so worried and I was like, oh, but I'm gonna leave before receiving the tails, and I had to rearrange the address and find a friend to just take the tail home, and I had to pick up the tails at my friend's house. It was quite far away, so big story, but in the end I have my tails here. Today we are gonna discover two different tails from Finfun, and these are elite tails, and one of them is a big crush that I had, so it's a tail that you can find on their website and you will see it next. And the other one is a custom tail. Yes, I tried the custom tail creator, I don't remember the name, on their website, and I was so happy because I had to try it, because you know why? They made a new fluke shape that is just totally my vibe, and they added this fluke shape in the tail generator, which means you can create now a tail of your dreams with this fluke shape. I'm gonna put somewhere here the design I made. So I picked these particular colors because most of the times I don't really see them on tails, or yeah, a bit, but I really wanted an orange tail and we don't see a lot of orange tails. And I wanted to be orange, but I also wanted to add some browns, some burgundy, some, yeah, really warm colors. And it's hard to find tails with warm colors because they tend to sell less than the others. So that's why I wanted to create that. And also I like orange so much, and yeah, I don't have a lot of orange tails. And I also wanted to add my, I would say, signature aqua blue, aqua green on the tail, because with this color I can match a lot of accessories like tops and crowns, and you know. So my little fear when creating the tail is, will the colors be as vibrant as in the design? Will they be even more vibrant in real life? We don't know. And because when you're working on a computer, and of course this is their program, so you have an image this size and you cannot really make it bigger, so you can see the details but you cannot see a lot of them. So I don't know how it's gonna look like, and I can wait to open it and we'll compare it to the original design. So there it is, the really big box. I just opened the box because otherwise it takes so long on camera. So you have here the welcome to Elite and all the, I think, the care sheet, yeah. So let's open the paper. Whoa! The colors look really vibrant. at that. Wow, look at that. So I'm gonna show you the fluke here. Here we go. So I'm going to show a bit of the details. So I've added some sparkles. We have the brown stripes. And what I really like is that you can add details such as the green here, green area you can see around. And also I'm really impressed with the, wow, how vibrant it is, and also all the gradient. I was a bit afraid about the gradient because sometimes when you pick some colors it looks a bit yeah, it's not really bright, but this one is so bright. Yeah, so you have the little pointy stuff. Yeah, I think it's there is no vinyl inside, so the vinyl stops here. So here it's the front, and I took some ankle fins. So yeah, you can also design the fins separately, and of course I took the same colors, so they are here. And then you have, oh, actually it's the front. So I put a gradient here with the green. The scales are orange around it, yeah. I highlighted the scales in orange. You have the stripes and the big fins in there. So they aren't filled with anything, and they're just knitted all around but not inside. And in the back I have a big dorsal, as you can see, and I really like that. So this dorsal is huge. I mean, look at that. It goes from the top to, I think, almost all along the legs, so half of the legs for sure. Now I'm gonna open the second one, and so as I've told you before, the second one is a big crush. First I really fell in love with this design when it was only available on the basic tails. I mean the beginner's tails, I don't know the name, just all mermaid tails they have on their website, so the original ones. And I was so sad when I saw this design has disappeared and you couldn't buy it anymore, but suddenly I realized they made it in a elite form, so we'll check it out. Wow, come on, the colors are also crazy. Wow, I'm sorry for the plastic noise. Whoa, look at that. So this is their koi tail. I don't remember the full name, and maybe I will edit it to the video, I don't know. I will see later on. So here is the fluke. So this is actually my second favorite fluke shape they make. So it's really amazing. The colors are really vibrant, really vibrant. So, and this one I can come closer. So you have more details of the fluke. Yeah, this is really awesome. So I'm really in love with the gradient, and all here it's so pretty when it gets, you know, lighter. So pretty. And what I also like so much is the scales and the way they have silver around. Wow, really looks like a koi, and also all the graphic details here are really pretty. And this tail also has hip fins. So here are the hip fins. So it's a hip fin only tail, and here you have this beautiful reddish waist. You could see the colors are crazy vibrant. I didn't expect them to be such close to my design. It's incredible. And also I really like the definition of the scales and also all the gradients. And I have the tail here. You can see how huge it is. So I can give you a first impression review with the things that I like the most and the things that I like less. So the things that I like the most, of course, are the design. So I think that the customing tool is really amazing. I think it does the work. I'm so amazed about the quality of the printing, and also how the colors are vibrant. This is so crazy. You can also choose to make something less vibrant, really, you know, soft, smooth, or a bit darker. And I'm sure your tail is gonna arrive darker and really soft, with soft colors. And this one is really vibrant, as you can see it in front of me. And of course I I picked this color today, and you can see it just, you know, it's perfectly fine. Like, it's not dark, my tail is not dark in comparison with this top. So this is great. The detailing is amazing. All the gradients are pretty nice, and yeah, you can see all the different colors here. The first thing I don't really like, and I think it could be better maybe in the future, is that the vinyl doesn't fill the little points here. So they're just, you know, going everywhere, and I'm just afraid that in the water it won't look as nice as if they were having the vinyl inside. So we will see, because I first have to try the tail in the water, but at the moment it's one of my little worries. Also, the second thing is, I can show you, because in between filming I just put the tail on, and I realized that, you know, the fins also, they're not really flat, and I'm just a bit afraid that in the water they will just keep a lot of hair inside and look like balloons, of course. So I think that in the future, maybe if they can just sew a few lines here and to make them really flat, I think it would look way better. And the last thing that I'm not a big fan about is the ankle fins. So the ankle fins are here, and when I tried the tail, this area was really stretched, and I think it's because the fins took away a lot of the fabric. And if you don't have really thin legs, I'm sure you're gonna also stretch a lot this area because of the fins, and I think it's a little bit sad. And so there were only the little points that I don't appreciate at the moment, but I really have to try the tail in the water. And of course, as I said, there are a lot of pros. I think that for such an affordable price, you can, I think they are the cheapest custom tails in the market at the moment. And you can create a lot of color combos, and you have a lot of creativity, and you can be really happy with the result. Also, I think the fault is on my hand. I shouldn't have put this fading waist because the color I picked is way too light. I didn't think a lot about how my skin would look like, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just pick something quite light, but it's too light. So I think with a little green like this it would have looked better, but maybe I don't know, maybe paint it myself, or I will see, or leave it like this. But I think for a first try, this one is looking amazing. And I don't have a lot of things to say about the coattail because I'm just literally melting for it, and I think it's a beautiful tail. The only bad point I think I will give to this tail at the moment is the same as in this one, is because the fins, I think that the fins look a bit balloony and they should just sew a bit in the middle to make it really flat. But it's the only thing, and I'm gonna see how it looks like in the water. I planned a swim for my birthday, so I hope I can use the tails, because it's in a hotel and I'm not really sure we're gonna be alone or not. But I will cross my fingers because I really need to swim. I just miss it so much. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you wanna try also some new designs and maybe show them to me. Don't hesitate to tag me. And of course, subscribe if you're not in the Mer Friends family. And I will see you the next time. Bye bye!